Some stories are not loud. They do not begin with drama. They begin with pain that is hidden. Some stories are not about strangers. They are about family and survival. If you are listening quietly, if your heart feels heavy, this story is for you. Now I start the story. I never imagined that the people who shared my blood would be the ones I needed to escape from. For most of my life I believed family meant safety, love, belonging. But in my home love came with conditions, and belonging meant silence. I was the youngest daughter, quiet, obedient, always told good girls do not argue, so I did not. When my opinions were mocked I stayed quiet. When my dreams were called unrealistic I smiled. When my pain was ignored I learned to swallow it. At family gatherings I became invisible. If something went wrong it was my fault. If something went right it belonged to someone else. They did not hit me. They did not shout every day. But they controlled me. What I wore. Who I talked to. What I studied. Even how loudly I laughed. And the most painful part. They convinced me that this was normal. That I was too sensitive. That without them I would fail. For years I believed them. The moment everything changed was small but heavy. I had been offered a job in another city. Not a dream job. Just a beginning. When I told my family the room went silent. Then my mother said, "Who do you think you are?" My brother laughed. My aunt shook her head. Someone said, "You will come back crying in a month." No one said congratulations. That night I cried quietly in my room. Not because I was afraid of leaving, but because I realized no one there wanted me to grow. They needed me small, dependent, grateful for crumbs. And suddenly I understood something clearly. If I stayed I would disappear completely. I left early one morning with one suitcase. No dramatic goodbye. No blessings. Just silence. In the new city everything felt too loud, too fast, too lonely. There were days I ate instant noodles in doubt. Maybe they were right. Maybe I am not strong enough. But something unexpected happened. For the first time in my life I could breathe. No one told me who to be. No one measured my worth. No one laughed at my ambition. I failed. I struggled. But every mistake was mine. And that felt powerful. Healing did not come suddenly. Came quietly. Through kind strangers. Through small victories. Through learning to speak without apologizing. I went to therapy. I learned that love does not hurt like control. That family can be chosen. That boundaries are not betrayal. When my family called months later, they said I had changed. They were right. I was no longer asking for permission to exist. If you are listening to this and you feel guilty for wanting distance from your family, hear this clearly. Leaving a toxic environment does not make you ungrateful. It makes you brave. You can love people and still walk away from their harm. Sometimes the strongest act of self-respect is choosing yourself even when no one claps for you. And one day you will look back and realize, you did not abandon your family. You saved yourself. You are not weak for needing peace. You are not selfish for choosing growth. And you are never alone.